I'll never forget reading Jean's Mobilizing Resentment. It changed the way I thought about the right. And from Jean, I learned so many frameworks, like that the right is not a monolith, but a series of interconnected and at times competing social movements aimed at preserving economic, governing, and cultural power. I also learned from Jean and Chip and the people at PRA the meaning of this James Baldwin quote, when James Baldwin writes, quote, "The possibility of liberation, which is always real, is also always painful, since it involves such an overhauling of all that gives us our identity," unquote. What I got from that was, and from Jean and others, was the need to differentiate between the leaders of the right wing and the people who follow the right, whether they're religious based, faith-based people or political activists, that they're feeling very threatened. There's a human quality to that relationship, and that I, as an activist on the other side, shouldn't dehumanize them. I learned that their lies can be responded to and refuted and reframed. I learned that research was critical to strategy development, that remaining calm in the face of encountering the right was really important, something I failed to learn again and again as a hothead, and that there was nothing inevitable about a progressive victory because reaction always accompanies our emergence. So, when I think of PRA today and in the years ahead, I think of how unique PRA still is here 40 years later. It remains the principal and largest research, organizing, and strategic response center, focusing 100% of its time on understanding, exposing, and stopping right-wing social movements. That's an astonishing thing, that they are still like standing alone, really, and uniquely in that role. And we really need PRA in the time ahead. And I would offer 3 ways that we really need PRA in the ways that they have been there for social movements and activists and all sorts of people, journalists in the past. 1, we need that education about the right. You have to understand your opponent to win any game. I'm not one of those people who's like a coach who says to their football team, "Hey, we're just going to go out there and play our game." No, you go out there and play your opponent. It's a chess match. And we need to understand the right and their worldview, their game plan. And PRA teaches us that. So education is critical, training is critical, the need for training is urgent. The second reason I think we need PRA is that there's a tremendous amount of denial about the right wing in this country, especially among liberal and even many progressives. Oh, if I hear one more time the line that the pendulum swings to the right, it'll swing to the left, it's a profound misunderstanding of what we're up against historically and materially and structurally. So I think we need PRA as that reliable knowledge source that's critical to challenging that denial about the authoritarian movements that we face and how interconnected they are and how serious they are.